Hi there, it's Mrs. McMillan. I hope everybody had a restful spring break and that you were able to do some fun things with your family and maybe get outside and enjoy some nice weather, getting some exercise and fresh air. I wanted to start our morning message today with how to write a friendly letter. I was talking to one of my friends the other day on the phone and she sounded a little sad. So I thought, I'm going to write her a letter to see how she is, and maybe finding a letter in her mailbox will brighten her day a little bit more. So, when you have a friendly letter, the first thing you'll need to have is a greeting. And I have my greeting starting with the word dear, and in this space I'm going to be writing her name. And I have to start my greeting with a capital letter, so there's our capital D for dear. And my friend's name is Cindy, and her name is a little different from how you normally would hear the S. Usually when we hear S, we think of the letter S. Well, her name is actually beginning with a C, the letter C. Sometimes C has a S sound or soft sound. And I'm going to start her name with a capital letter because we always begin our names with capital letters. So her name begins with a capital C. And her name actually has two syllables. It's Cindy. So I'm going to work on that first syllable first. Sin. Now her middle vowel, or this vowel, is I. And it's actually going to be the letter I. And if you notice, I is a vowel. There are vowels A, E, I, O, U, and then sometimes Y. And anytime you have the letter C, in most cases followed by an I, it's going to be the soft C sound. S. And remember, her name is Cindy. So here we have sin, n, it's the N. And then I'm going to work on the second syllable, Cindy. And we have the D. And remember, lowercase d goes down and to the left. And then the last part of her name is going to be this letter. And that's the letter Y, like you see at the beginning of the word you. And usually the letter Y makes y, y. But listen to her name again, Cindy. That Y is making E's name E. Usually when you have a 2 or 3 syllable word, like Cindy, that Y at the end is going to be E. And I call it copycat Y. It's copycatting or making the same sound as E. So we have dear Cindy, and there's my comma because I'm not stopping my greeting, I'm just taking a breath. And here I have my beginning question. I wanted to ask her a question, and I think it's always fun to ask a question of how someone's feeling. And remember, I told you she sounded kind of sad the last time I talked to her, so I'm going to say, how are you? And that's a question, so I'm going to put a question mark at the end. And then I said, maybe I'm going to let her know how I'm feeling. I said, I am fine. Since I have the end of my asking sentence here, I have to start my new sentence with a capital letter, and that's a name that I call myself, I. Here we have am, fine. The word fine has that silent E at the end. Some people call it sneaky E or quiet E, but it's going to make that vowel in the middle, the I, make I, where I says its name. So I'm telling you how I'm feeling, so what am I going to put at the end? A period. Move on to my next sentence. I have another question for her. I want to know what she's going to do today. I said, what will you do today? So I started my new sentence with the capital letter, the W. The word what is one of those sight words that we just have to know. I call it a popcorn word. We have to know it very fast, like how quickly popcorn pops when it's getting hot. So what will you do today? And I'm going to put a question mark at the end because I'm asking her that, and I hope she's going to write me a letter to answer that question. And then I said I wanted to kind of end my letter with something happy. I says, hi, I hope you have fun. So maybe today she's going to do something fun today, and I'm going to hopefully hear from her, and she'll tell me if she's going to be having fun and what she's going to be doing. And I'm going to put lots of feeling at the end of my sentence. I hope you have fun, and there's that exclamation point. Let's read it with a feeling. I hope you have fun. And then I'm going to close my letter, and I wrote, your friend. And I'm going to put one of those commas there because I'm not stopping exactly. I'm just taking a breath. And then at the very bottom, underneath your friend, sometimes we get confused and we write our name here or we write somebody else's name. But since I'm the one writing the letter, I'm going to write my name below or under my closing, your friend. And my name is Madeline. That's my first name. And I'm going to start my name with a capital letter. There's that M. And I have the A. I have one of those lowercase d's in my name. E-L-I-N-E. And if you notice, my name is Madeline. I do have a silent E at the end, but guess what? Like in the word fine, that silent E was making the I say I, fine. But in my name, the silent E does not do that. It's kind of like a rule breaker. It's breaking that rule that we sometimes talk about with long vowels. Listen again. Madeline. The I is making I. So anyway, let's read my letter to Cindy, and I'm going to put it in the mail, and hopefully she'll send me a letter back. All right, here we go. Dear Cindy, how are you? I am fine. What will you do today? I hope you have fun. Your friend, Madeline. And I'm going to put a little picture over here because, like I said, she was feeling sad before, so maybe this will make her smile a little bit. I'm going to just put a little smiley face. And hopefully when she sees that, she'll feel real happy. I hope you have someone you could write a letter to today. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a teacher. So have fun with your letter, and remember, start your letter with a greeting, maybe a question, maybe tell what you're going to do today or what you've been doing, and then have your closing. Sometimes you might put your friend or love, and remember your name goes below your closing. Have a great day.